What is up, fight fans? We got Glove Talk, episode, what is this, 37, Jose? We're on episode 37
Mm-hmm.
out here. We done 37 of these things. Going over UFC 320, was it 321? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
321. Tom Aspinall versus Gane with a crazy, unfortunate ending to the card, but, we'll get to that. In the co-main, we had Mackenzie Dern and Verno putting on but scrap, which we got the reaction as that as well. So we'll get to that as well. So we're gonna start here in the early prelims. But before we talk about it, Jose, what would you rate this card? In terms of the fights.
Let's just move on, bro. Don't get me pissed off talking about the robberies already.
Oh, you're
Nah,
that boy coming
yeah, I'm
heated,
already
coming in
pissed.
heated
I'm already
already.
pissed. I'm already pissed.
Hey,
This
I was
this
pissed
card
last
pissed
night,
me
but
off.
I kind of got over it. Your boy, you seem like you're still on it.
Brother, I waited 3 years for this title to be defended, and this is what I get
Who you
in
pissed?
Abu Dhabi of all places.
Who you pissed at
I'm
though?
pissed at Tom. I'm pissed at Tom, bro.
Okay, okay.
I'm
Well,
pissed at
I
Tom.
guess we'll get to
Yeah, I'm
that.
pissed at Tom.
I guess we'll get to that. Let's start in the first fight here. We had Jacqueline Amaram versus Mizuki. Mizuki was able to pull off, a dominant performance here, a decision win, going all 3 rounds in this fight, coming off a 2-year layoff. And Amaram, I don't know, she posed no threat on Mizuki when Mizuki was crossing the void. She was trying to chase the leg locks, but when she was chasing the leg locks, she was only controlling one leg, not getting any control on the other leg. So Mizuki was able to get out the leg locks. And Mizuki, she just looked good off her 2-year layoff. She looked very hungry. For a women's fighter, she looked like she wanted to win. And Amaran was just pulling Paul Craig's all day. So you know how the Paul Craig method works, Jose.
No, for sure. For sure. You could see Amarim striking, especially by the end of the fight. She was throwing really wide, really tired, really sloppy. Mizumi looked very complete, I think, in her game as well. Very aggressive. Defensive grappling was on point. She was in some pretty compromising 50-50s, right? And really found a way to not let herself get tapped, and reverse position as well. I like her a lot. I mean, I've always liked Mizumi, obviously coming off her layoff. Yeah, she looks good, man. That was a really good fight from her. And for Amram, you gotta go back to the drawing board. That striking was horrible. That was some terrible striking. I don't care if you're 10-3. That record cannot hide how bad you throw hooks.
Yep, yep. So good win for Mizuki, and just but Amaram just not looking the best in that performance. So going to the next fight, we had a flyweight bout between as Maxim versus Mitch Raposo. Mitch as I think he missed weight by how many, like 3 pounds.
4 pounds.
He missed 4 pounds. So, and he's a guy who took, who fought Olabai to Olabekov to a close fight. So, for Mitch Raposo to pull off the win here, great win. He just looked like he was great at fighting that distance. Maxim, missed weight. Raposo looked better at range. And as that was just trying to force takedowns, it looked like he was trying to pull like the Gamrot and shit. And he was trying to do like Khabib leg ties and stuff like that. But Raposo did a good job keeping his hips high, pushing the head in the grappling positions, and able to get it back on the feet. And then he was just good at striking that distance. So a good win for Mitch Raposo, and then to beat a guy who fought Olabekov to a competitive fight, that's a great win. So
Yeah, I mean, for Mitch Raposo, like you said, he looked really good at range. His striking really impressed me. Maxim was just spamming takedowns, spamming trips, spamming just clinch work. And I mean, he got Mitch down, but he didn't do anything with it. Mitch got right back up every time. Um, no damage from Maxim really at all in this fight. And then of course the blatant fence grab in the third round,
yeah,
which come on, man. Come on. And good on the ref for immediately stopping it, taking a point off, being very decisive. So I know we've had a lot of controversies with what referees have been doing, and especially they've been dealing with fouls and stuff. That was a very good way of dealing with it. And a good one for Mitch Raposo. I'm very happy they didn't reward a guy for just, and we'll see it again in this card, just laying on top of people. Because that's all Maxim was doing. He was trying to lay on Mitch Raposo. Mitch Raposo was getting right back up. It's damage wins fights. I like Mitch Raposo. I like his fighting style. And at flyweight, I mean, he's young enough, man, where I think you can make a lot of good fights with the way he strikes as well.
yeah. I mean, and also he was gonna be good on the mic, but it was in fucking Abu Dhabi, so the crowd just didn't react like an American crowd would. He was lit when he came on the mic, man. It was just a fucking, you know how it is, man. They don't understand what the fuck he was saying. He used the curse word and they thought he was, the worst person ever. But um, Mitch Raposo, man, look out for him in the flyweight division. Going to the next fight, we had first fight out of Hamdi Abdulihab. I don't know what this was. This was a slot fest taking on Chris Barnett, and we got to see Chris Barnett's ass. We got to see, if his ass was more fat than Mackenzie Dern. We got to see that. But I swear to God, I've seen these motherfuckers, these two fat asses fight before though. I swear to God, I know it's his first fight in the UFC, but I swear to God, this matchup, I feel like when Chris Barnett beat that one guy that his last fight was in the UFC or whatever in his hometown, and he head kicked him,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I swear this matchup looked exactly the fucking same in terms of the two fat asses in the cage. Just Hamdi just has good grappling, but I mean, this was just a terrible matchup for Chris Barnett. You got a guy who is gonna grapple you, ground and pound and stuff like that, and your main weapon is like flashy kicks, off balance kicks, So he just got taken down, and he really didn't even throw any kicks. He ended up just fighting against the cage and just inviting Hamdi in, and Hamdi was just shooting and shooting, shooting, shooting. So um, I don't know, terrible performance from Chris Barnett. I say cut his ass, get him the fuck out of here. I know we like him. I know he's entertaining, but come on, man. There's always some clown shit going on in the last three fights of his. Come on, this is a fucking professional fight league. So, but good win for Hamdi though. Hamdi said he wanted to fight Vitor Walker. We'll see.
I have sayings about these kind of fights, heavyweight fights that deserve to be on Apex cards. Sloppy big boy fighting. That's all it is. Sloppy big boy fighting. I just saw two fat whales laying on each other. It was bad. I mean, Hamdi did his job, I guess. Cool. Couldn't finish him, but
They should have got the
I
finish.
don't know, man. Something about seeing men with those kind of body shapes just, ugh. But yeah, that's good. I mean, Chris Barnett, we wish you the best in your future endeavors, brother. But I think it's time for you to move on. BKFC is calling your name. Maybe doing some coke with Connor. Maybe doing some coke with Connor might help you lose some weight. But anyway,
Yeah. Then we're going to the next fight. Oh my God, this fight was a banger. Probably one of the best fights on the card. I don't even think any of these guys didn't even get a performance for this. But man, banger fight. We knew this fight was going to be a great matchup before it started. Nathan Wood, man, was able to pull off the win here, and some people thought this fight was kind of controversial, the decision. I had it to where you could have gave it to either guy. It just depends how you score round two. Round one was obviously Jose Delgado. I mean, he hurt him really bad. It could have possibly been a 10-8. But the way that Nathan Wood was able to recompose himself in round two, come back, and actually make round two very competitive, and then able to win the round three as well, steal it with the grappling at the end. But Delgado, man, I mean, even with losing this fight, I think this guy is fucking good, man. I mean, he was throwing head kicks into spinning elbows. But Nathaniel Wood, man, he's tough. He's a guy who's fought, Morgan Shahari. He's fought, the best of the best at featherweight. So, good win out of Nathan Wood, and but honestly, you could see the Benson Henderson influence on Delgado, man, with all the tools he's using in his fights and shit like that. Um,
yeah,
but good win out of Nathan Wood.
yeah. I mean, I thought it was Delgado's fight to lose. First round, I had a 10-8, and then Nathaniel Wood knocked him down right before the round ended. Um, which I think kind of flipped everything and made Nathaniel Wood believe he was still in the fight, and he was, right? I thought he was done for before that, and Delgado fought a good fight, and then Nathaniel Wood's a tough guy to get out, man. He's tough as nails. He's technically good, and Delgado just has to be more mindful in how aggressive he is. Because I think in some ways he kind of burned himself out using all his tools, where Nathaniel Wood kind of saw everything. But if a guy sees every tool you got by the midway point of the second round, that's where you got to be smarter, not working harder, And I think Delgado's good. I think he's only going to get better. I don't think he lost a lot of stock in this fight. I could have given the fight either way. I, I just think it was kind of like a Cheeto Vera type of deal where sometimes guys will let fights slip away just how the optics of how fights finish or how rounds finish. Nathaniel Wood did his job, though. Good win for him. I think he definitely deserves a top 15 fight at this point, get him a ranked fight. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Delgado got a ranked fight as well. I think he's definitely shown he could fight maybe a Dan Ige or something like that, some guy where we can kind of start testing out both these guys, right? I think they've shown that they are um, very much serviceable, potentially elite in Delgado's case, featherweights, right? It's just a matter of cultivating them and building them to that point. But it was a fun fight for sure. I enjoyed it very much. Terrific striking. Jose Delgado, I mean, dude, just fluid in his striking and how he chained attacks together. Nathaniel Wood, fluid in his striking and how he stayed in the pocket. Great fight. Awesome fight from both guys. I'm interested to see more of both of them. Honestly, I'm big on both those guys. But yeah, Jose Miguel Delgado, I'm not gonna go on a limb and say he is gonna be a future champ. But if he does the right things, you got a makings of a guy that has everything he needs at featherweight to potentially be in that picture.
Yeah, and he looks like honestly he can make bantamweight. Honestly, um,
Yeah.
going to the next fight, we got performance of the night earner, Volter Walker, man, another fucking outside heel hook, man. Within his last 4 or 5 fights, securing him heel hook in all his fights, man. This guy's a fucking goat, bro. To be able to go against a UFC fighter, a guy who fights professionally for a living, who's gonna be able to train weeks, at months at times, for what you're gonna throw at him, and you still be able to get it, 4 times in a row, man. This guy's the fucking goat, bro. But he was doing what Amaran wasn't doing in the first fight. He controls the other leg, or he makes sure your other leg is straight when he goes for the leg lock. So
Mm-hmm.
he just secures it, man. He has a system. He probably has it set, and his system works against these heavyweights because these heavyweights they don't have the most. First of all, they're not the most flexible guys. Second of all, they're probably not training grappling as much. They're probably doing a lot of boxing pad work. Just about it. That's it. So especially like Louis Sutherland, this guy looked like he did no grappling. So great win out of Volter Walker. And I say, hey, if he wants to fight Abdi Aduliab, fight him. But I think he needs to start looking upwards, man, like a Spivak or some shit like that.
Walter Walker, Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis. Yeah, I mean they'll probably do that honestly as a main event. Some bullshit main event.
Or you know what, Gilton. Why not? Let's see if you can lay on Walter Walker for a bit.
Oh, that would be a great fight. I think Walter would beat him though.
I do too.
Yeah, Volta versus Almeida. That's actually a banger fight. I like that shit.
No, he's insane for this though. To be able to pull this off this many times, knowing that that is your move now.
He literally wore a chain
He
with an
looks
ankle on
good.
it.
He's good, dude. He's good. I like him a lot. I want to see him keep getting tested and progressing. Um, Obviously, we don't want to burn him out with taking too many fights in a year, right? But I,
No
get him back in
damage.
there.
No damage. What do you mean?
Yeah, get him back in there, bro. Why not?
Yeah, get him back against Muhammad Usman. Why not? I want to see him break his leg. Anyways, going to the next fight, we had Ludovic Klein able to get impressive decision win over Mateusz Rebecki. Looking like the world beater in the first 2 rounds until the third round where he broke his ankle. And he kind of just spent, the third round letting Rebecki control him up top. But Rebecki, I mean, he did fight a good fight for, being outskilled. He was still being aggressive, still trying to throw the power at him. I mean, he had the power advantage for sure. But Klein, man, he was just sharp, very sharp on his striking, especially when Rebecki was blitzing in. And honestly, for how much damage Rebecki took, though, credit to him for being able to get on top and then throw them damaging elbows in the third. Man, he fucked him up with those elbows. So, but good win out of Ludovic Klein, I think. Don't give him such a high fucking ranking fight like a guy like Gamrot, but I say give him another ranking fight. Why not? Give him like a, I don't know, maybe like a Drew Dober, maybe right outside the rankings or some shit.
Yeah. Well, Klein's probably gonna take some time off now with the ankle too, so we'll have to
He's
see
gonna
what
take
happens.
a good amount of time off. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good fight. He fought really good. Rombetsky is just a dog, bro. Just kept going forward, and even the third round, those elbows are nasty. They could have called that fight, right? There was a couple times in that third round he definitely could have got a finish. And that's not a discredit to him not going for it. It's just both those guys were tough as nails. But I like Klein, man. Klein's striking looks very smooth. He looks better and better every time I see him fight, right? So I mean, we'll see what they do with him. Obviously, that ankle injury is tough. It's a tough one to recover from as well. He probably won't be able to train for a while because he can't put any weight on it. Um, but hey, he's still young enough. Sky's the limit with Ludwig Klein. I like what I see out of him. And in a weight class like 155, guys that are tough as nails and put on exciting fights go very far in that division.
Yeah. So going into the next fight, we had Ikram Aliskar versus Yi Young Park. Aliskar, able to get the decision win here. In an all around like mixed martial arts fight where he just barely was just better than Park everywhere. Honestly, this for Ikram Aliskar to just squeeze by Yi Young Park like this doesn't really impress me. Honestly, this is a guy I feel like you should be able to get a finish, especially a guy who's been in there against Chimaev, Robert Whitaker, and you're a guy that people are looking at to be a contender in the future in this division, or at least compete as a contender. But Yi Young Park's giving you like a 3-round tough fight like this. I don't know. I mean, Park didn't really have too many impressive moments, but Ikram as well. So, I don't know. It just seemed like Ikram wasn't all the way there this fight. I don't know what you think about it because it seemed like Ikram should have dominated a guy like Park way more.
Felt like I was watching a Apex Martin Vittori fight for some reason. Like it just
Yeah, give him our
didn't do
Vittori.
it. It didn't do anything for me, man. And I'm disappointed because I think a lot of us are, high believers on Ikram Aliskerov, right? We've seen the footage, we've seen the tape, and I don't know. He hasn't been himself in the UFC, in my opinion. I don't know what it is. He he's a lot slower than I thought he was gonna be. He's a lot slower than I thought he was gonna be. Park is tough, but Park is still a guy that Ikram should have had his way with if he's as good as we make him out to be, right? I don't know what you do with him. I mean, he's gonna get a top 15 fight after this.
Marvin
He just
Vittori.
is.
Marvin Vittori.
Marvin Vittori, a boost. Ikram in a boost would probably sell. I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know what can you say about a
Joe
guy
Pyfer.
who there it is. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, him and Joe Pyfer. Because I think that's a real test for him, and I think
For both.
it for both, and it's like put up or shut up for Ikram, in my opinion. Because you got to show us something. If you're the guy that wants your rematch with Hamza at some point, you got to show us something. So he's far. He's so far away from that right now. Like if he would have gotten a dominant finish, you could say, okay, move him up the line a little bit, have him fight a Delize or something like that. But I don't know, man. This wasn't it for me.
Yeah, so going into the next one, we had the Aussie Quinlan Sykield against Nasrat Hakares and in the lightweight division. And man, Sykield, man, on 10 days' notice, maybe putting up a KO of the year contender with that vicious head kick in his third fight in the UFC, man. And I say give him a rank chance, bro, because these Aussie guys are fighters, man. They're savages, man. He caught him because he was feinting the jab down the middle, and Nasrat kept trying to parry it. And he seen that he was parrying it down the middle, so he just followed the head kick up and just caught his ass. Beautiful technique, beautiful KO. And I say, shoot this guy a top 15 fight, man. This guy's a fucking beast, bro. For real, he's a real scrapper. It might be a little too early for him to get too high of a guy. He probably needs like just a guy at 15, 14. Who's 15, 14 right now? Let's look at this shit. Let's look at this shit real quick. Look at the lightweight division here. We got like a Mauricio Rufy or Grant Dawson.
Yeah.
I don't know. The lightweight's kind of stacked, so he might not be ready for none of these guys yet. Damn, lightweight is actually stacked from top to bottom, bro. Lightweight is the best division in UFC. Besides,
Yeah, because you got BSD and Daniil are fighting on the MSG card. Chandler, they're gonna save him for whatever they save him for.
yeah,
Fiziyev's gonna need a fight. Fiziyev's gonna need a fight because he dropped out of the Oliveira one.
I don't know if he's ready for Fiziev.
I don't either, but Fiziev needs a fight.
I say give Quinlan
Moicano.
Sykield like a Bobby Green or some shit. Somebody who used to be ranked.
Does Moicano have a fight booked?
No. But Moicano's going to take big name fights. He's not going to take this fight.
Yeah.
I think Moicano might take like a Grant Dawson. I can honestly see that. I think Moicano takes like Grant Dawson or some shit. Or even he could try to get the rematch for Fiziev. Because Fiziev did knock him out.
Or rematch Islam anyway.
Hell no. But what do you think about Quinlan Sykield though, that KO?
I like him a lot, dude. He's clean.
Against Hakares too.
Yeah, Hakares is no joke either. He's tough, man. I mean, clean knockout. I like Sykield a lot, man. I think he's got a lot of potential in him. Obviously, we do need to see him a bit more tested in the grappling aspect, but I mean, I like him a lot, dude. I think you got to push him, build him up. This is one of your future stars, especially Australia, where now you got JDM as a champ at 170. You got to build more Australian stars, Volk as well. So I mean, why not?
Yeah. So I think this is where we go into the main event here. We got my new favorite light heavyweight in the UFC, Asmat Mirzakhanov, knocking out Alexander Rakic, man. Threw a fucking hook that basically looked like a straight jab, bro. Caught his ass. Rockets looked good for the first 30 seconds, but I know he started making mistakes a little sooner than normal. Usually he starts making mistakes round two. Seems like every fight he just starts making mistakes early and earlier. You know, he looked like he was good, man, for the first 20 seconds, 30 seconds of the fight, and then or a minute of the fight. But Asmat, man, I really think this guy is the next contender at light heavyweight. I really do. He might be a little undersized in terms of the height, but this guy's got skills to pay the bills. This guy's got the way he closes the distance, switches angles, his like mix of boxing and karate style is just fucking nice, man. Yeah, I'm his number one fan, bro. I think this guy's future champ. I'm riding the Asmat wave. Azamat. How would you say his first name? Azamat or Asmat?
Osmot.
Yeah,
Osmot.
I'm a Mirzakana fan, man. I'm riding the wave. So
Yeah, he looked clean, man. We were talking about how quick his hands were when we were doing our predictions, and dude, there you go. He's clean, man. He's so good. He's the real deal, and a guy like Rockage is the test that makes people realize, like, oh, he just slept Rockage.
easy.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he's got a big future at light heavyweight. I don't know who you give him next. Khalil,
Yuri,
if Khalil's ready to
Yuri,
go.
Yuri.
Yuri, if Yuri doesn't get a title fight. Sorry, my fault. My apologies. Absolutely. If Yuri doesn't get a title fight, give him Yuri.
Jan Blahovic.
Khalil,
Jan Blahovic actually would be banger.
Jan Blahovic would be a good one. If Ankalaev Donk wants to fight him, that wouldn't be a bad fight either. Um, yeah, dude, Osman Mirzakhanov, man, at 37 does not look 37 at all. He looks clean, clean, clean. He looks good, technical, quick,
No losses.
powerful, no losses, man, and just the way he did it, he made Rockage fall into his traps, which we're not used to seeing with Rockage in the first round. Usually Rockage is the one putting it on people and stuff. And wow, I was impressed.
Yep. Good win out of Mirzakana, man. You got a fan out of us. Going into next fight, we had, oh my God, we unlocked a new fighter. We had evolved Paddy Pimblett here. We had Shevchenko, Charmander. Then you got it's Paddy Pimblett, and you got Cornrow Volkov here. Stealing a robbery win over Almeida. We got our live reaction of it, but we'll take it. I mean, we were mad about the Verna robbery, but we were happy about this one, which kind of shows the bias in MMA, you know. But anyways, for a good first round out of Volkov, I think Volkov won the first round, stealing it with those elbows at the end. I think he hurt Almeida. The Almeida just dominated kind of in the grappling in the last two rounds, but he didn't do no damage, throwing barely no punches. As you can see, the total strike count 123 to 27. So only 9 significant strikes for how much control time did he have? Like, come on, man. He was trying to pull a Hamzat versus DDP. But even, I would say Hamzat versus DDP was more entertaining just because you got to see the dominance of grappling a little more. This was just like, hey, I'm laying on you to survive and get the win. But after Volkov got robbed against Ciryl Gane, it's nice that he got, one in his favor. So I'll take it. He's probably next up for the belt too, so.
Yeah, so with the belt, Dana said that they're going to rebook Gane Aspinall, so Volkov isn't the official number one contender. And he also said about Jailton Almeida. By the way, Dana, as always, was very dismissive and being a dick at the press conference. But Dana said, can't lay on a guy and expect to win. So I do agree with Dana on that. Did I score for Almeida? Yeah. Am I mad they gave for Volkov? No, because Almeida just laid on him.
Yeah.
Should Volkov be number one contender? I don't know. It's a mess now at heavyweight with what happened with the rest of this card. But regardless, I'm glad they got Volkov his win bonus back that he lost against Gane. And for Jailton Almeida, brother, you had some of the most dominant grappling positions, and you didn't go for any finishes. No ground and pound, no nothing. Come on, man. It's bad.
Walter Walker, here you come.
Well, your heel is mine, brother. So
yeah. Going to the next fight, we had Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. Mario Bautista showing an impressive fight here, but Umar, able to get the win. I think we both scored it for Umar 2-1, I think I scored all 3 rounds Umar. Even if he got dropped in that second round, I think he still won that second round. But Mario Bautista almost caught him with the knee, man. Clean knee, dropped him, hurt him. Really, probably the worst we've seen Umar hurt in the UFC. I know he was dropped one other time earlier in his career, but I forgot the name of the guy. But great win from Umar. But this fight doesn't really make me think like he needs a title shot right away. I think he needs to fight one more because this fight did not have me salivating for the rematch. This makes me think I'm going to probably see more of the same, This makes me think Peter Yan is probably the best chance to beat Marab now at this point, in my opinion. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. He won. He won. He beat a guy like Mario Batista, who is tough. But I don't know. I'm just not salivating to see the rematch now.
I mean, I'm with you. I agree. Mario Batista, I don't know what he did not look like himself out there at all. I don't know what it was. I know the fear to takedowns is there, but like, brother, throwing the kicks out the middle over and over, it's just it's not the Mario Bautista I'm used to or expected to see. Umar did look good in moments. Umar looked like Habib at points in the fight when he was leaning on his grappling more and more. Um, I'm not salivating for a rematch either. I'm with you. I don't know who you give Umar to fight. He's already beaten Corey. Song and Sean are probably gonna fight. I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. He's a conundrum because he had his title shot, lost it, and he hasn't really shown me that he deserves another one by not convinced. Like he beat Mario Bautista convincingly, but like, come on, man. Like he like
He
Umar.
beat a shit looking Mario Batista by decision.
Yes, and it wasn't like he didn't finish him. I think if Umar would have gotten a finish, it's undeniable, right? Now you have an argument that Sean and Song Yadong are fighting for number one whenever they fight. Because Habib's going to take time. I mean, not Habib. Marab's going to take time off because it's going to be Marab's like fourth title defense this year. So it makes sense if Song and Sean get booked a little down the line. That's the number one. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Uh, yeah, Umar won. That's all I can say about it. I don't know. And then for Mario Bautista, man, I mean, back to the drawing board, I guess. I don't know.
Back to Patchy Mitch.
Yeah, back to Patchy Mix for sure. Which now makes you think, how bad was Patchy Mix? After watching this fight, I'm like, how bad is Patchy Mix?
Yeah. Going to the
You
next
know?
one, we had. I don't know, man. This shit was a fucking robbery, man. I can't believe this shit still, bro. I knew we literally predicted it was happening, bro. I watched the clip too of our live, bro. Fucking, they gave the win to Mackenzie Dern over Verna, which is fucking crazy because the closest round, in my opinion, was round one, and I think Verna got better as the fight went on. I literally had Verna winning every round, and there was literally a judge who scored it 49-46. But we get it. They wanted Mackenzie Dern to be champion. Um, Obviously, she probably sells better than Verna, but she loses her first defense. She gets destroyed, and if Whaley comes back down, she destroys her too. So, she probably even lose. Now we're probably gonna get a fucking Tatiana Suarez as champ, bro. So enjoy. For all you fucking horny ass motherfuckers, enjoy. I still can't believe this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Every time she took her
What do
down,
you
she
want?
reversed her. But every time Verner took her down, she had complete control. She did damage. And the striking, yes, Mackenzie Dern did good in the striking in the beginning, but Verner got better as the fight went on. She did better striking at the end. Her pull counters
Devon,
were fucking her up at the end. Like, what?
what, what do you want me to say, Devon? What do you want me to say?
I don't
It's
know, man.
just I got nothing. This I knew it was gonna happen. I don't know for what, because like you said, Zhang Wei Li or Tatiana beats Mackenzie Dern. So I mean, I
Have
feel bad for Verna. I really do. I feel really bad for Verna. Um, but we knew it was gonna happen. The UFC got what they wanted. Now they're gonna promote the hell out of Mackenzie Dern. The real winner is Wesley Santos, because that boy's getting a percentage of that win bonus. My guy.
Yeah, man, we got
But I
OnlyFans
don't
taking
know.
over the fucking UFC, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, Mackenzie Dern didn't look bad, but she didn't look like a world champion.
She didn't look bad for Dern, but she looked shit as a champion.
Exactly, that's my point. Yeah. She didn't look like a world champion. If Zhang Wei Li decides to come back down, good luck. Good luck, bro. That fight's over in a round. Like
Shit.
Mackenzie Dern, she hasn't even her grappling. She was making stupid decisions, letting Verna sweep her and take control. Right, where I don't think at any point in the fight you thought Mackenzie's imposing her will, right? So I don't know. I don't know. Dana got asked about it. Dana said that Mackenzie deserved it. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, fucking bullshit, bro. Straight up, whatever. We're just gonna. It's MMA. We're just gonna walk past it. Um,
More bullshit coming though.
yeah, more bullshit. And then we had the main event: Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. And I'm just gonna come out and say it, bro. Tom Aspinall was getting fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Gane was fucking Tom Aspinall up. He had him bloodied, and then the unfortunate double eye poke, which, I mean,
No. Ciryl Gane was fucking him up. That's what happened. He's the world heavyweight champion. Thank you guys for tuning into Glove Talk. Nothing else happened. We're done. No, fuck this, dude.
nah, bro. I mean, he did eye poke him, but I was watching some reactions. I watched MMA Guru, and they're all trying to blame Ciryl Gane, but did we all forget that the doctor literally said, "I don't see nothing wrong with his eye"? The doctor looked at Tom's eye and says, "I see nothing wrong with the orbital," or whatever he said. He said, "I don't see nothing wrong with his eye." So I think Tom Aspinall was feeling a little bit off. Realized the fight was a lot tougher than what he thought it was gonna be. He got his first takedown stuffed. He was getting torn up on the feet. Gane was looking fucking good, man. I swear to God, Gane was looking good. And he got his nose bloodied, and he was like, I mean, the eye poke probably did affect him a little bit, so he was like, I'm not about to go out there and risk it, bro. Versus, you could have probably still fought with one eye. You got Bisping. Come on now. You got Bisping. You got DC, or Stipe versus DC. Stipe got eye poked, and he still knocked out DC. So you got shit like that that's happened before. It just wasn't going his way. Probably was an off night. Didn't finish him as fast as John Jones already. So he probably was. There's just probably so many factors where he was like, I'm just gonna let this weigh in a little bit more than what probably wouldn't normally. I bet this wasn't a title fight. If he fought Ciryl Gane like before he got the belt, he would have just kept this shit going. I just think that pressure got to him, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna let this come into the play a little bit. That's just my opinion. I mean, Ciryl Gane did eye poke his ass, but man, Ciryl Gane did look good before. And this makes me, I got Ciryl Gane in the rematch.
I do too. And then Dana said they're gonna rebook it. They still don't know if it's gonna be the MSG card or not. Tom went to the hospital. Tom fucking Aspinall went to the hospital, Devon.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like, he said, I can't see. You've been covering your eye for the last 5 minutes. I wouldn't be able to see either if I'm covering my eye.
I mean, the doctor literally said, I see nothing wrong. So I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that shit.
Here's my thing. Before this fight, I was a firm believer that Tom Aspinall beats John Jones.
Hell
you really think I can say the same thing after this, bro?
I never thought that. I'm not dumb like you. I'm not a fucking idiot like you. John Jones is a fucking GOAT, bro. It's not debatable, bro.
No, he is. It's not a discredit to John's pedigree. It was more of a concern for John's age, right, and ability at that age. But I mean, and this isn't a knock on Ciryl Gane either. But if you think people, I'm not speaking to Devon because he knows what I'm about to say. People, if you think Ciryl Gane looks good fighting at distance, have you ever seen John Jones fight? Have you ever seen what John Jones can do kicking your ACL out, body knees, keeping you at range with those 84.5-inch arms where even when you throw the widest overhands ever, you still can't touch them? Oh, and he can take you down, and he can choke you out, and he can put you against the cage.
And he can out wrestle DC.
Yeah. So it's like, Tom had one job. We said this. Tom had more pressure than Ciryl Gane coming into this fight, and Tom crumbled. I'm sorry, Tom crumbled. I feel bad for Ciryl Gane. Yes, he eye poked him. Honestly, can we be honest watching the tape back, Devon? The other eye got poked harder than the one that he was holding. What are we doing? And Tom was fine for a second when he got poked, and then as soon as he pointed to the ref, then he did the holding the eye thing. And again, I'm not in Tom Aspinall's shoes. I don't know how his eye feels. It's a bad look on a night where the UFC needed this to go off without a hitch. You now have a title that has not been defended in 3 years. In 3 years, has not been defended. That's insane to me, right? Like, the full belt has not been defended in 3 years. I don't count the John Jones Stipe one. whatever. They were still an interim title at that point because Tom was the interim champion while the title was being defended. MMA politics, but anyway, that's a bad look. They got to rebook this fight. I don't think they'll make it for MSG. I think they'll probably do it for the first Paramount card, which works out better for Dana. I don't know what the fuck Dana's gonna complain about.
Yeah, it's
Put
gonna
this fight
be.
on the first Paramount card.
They're gonna duo it up with the Chimaev fight, man.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And so I do think Ciryl Gane wins that rematch. Tom didn't look awful,
No, he looked good.
but he didn't look like he didn't. Yeah, but he didn't look like Tom Aspinall that we're used to. And that's not on him. I think that's Ciryl Gane just being able to manage distance, where guys like Pavlovich and Blades and stuff are just zero striking awareness when it comes to defense. Where Ciryl Gane, like, dude, Gane was getting some nasty angles in that fight.
Yeah, the way he was circling,
T-
he was doing that close circling around the middle.
Tom looked good with his kicks. I will give him that as well. It's just, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen next fight. Tom's shooting for a takedown first thing. Tom is shooting for a takedown first
I mean, he
thing.
shot for a takedown first thing in this fight. He just got his shit stuffed.
Yeah, which again, Ciryl Gane, he made a fan out of all of us last night just because he looked good, dude. He backed it up for once, right? It's just unfortunate,
Yeah.
But we'll see what they do in the rematch.
Yeah, we'll see what they do in the rematch. So what's the next card we got?
Onama Garcia, which I will not be watching. Fuck off. Nope. No. Bro, who's on this card? No. Who's on this card, bro?
Ante Delija versus Acosta.
Okay, that's a good fight. I will get that one. Jeremiah Wells is still in the UFC?
Versus Themba Garimbo.
Oh, bro, they're both on the card, Dewan.
Who?
Garimbo and Onama.
Oh, yeah. Bro and bro.
Is the Rock gonna be there as well? Or let's see what
Charles
what else do we got?
Charles Radke coming off of the Mike Mallet loss. Yeah, this card's shit, bro. Holy fuck. Cedricus Dumas versus Dante Johnson. This is where we're standing right here. This is where we're going.
He's gonna get kicked in the balls again.
1-0.
Kelvin Vieira.
A guy that's 1-0.
Kelvin Vieira and Norman Dumont's not a bad fight.
What the? But this is at the third fight on the card.
Why is it at the bottom,
It should
bro?
be the co-main, or at least.
Is it Phil Haas at the bottom? Did I just see Phil Haas?
Phil Rowe.
Phil Rowe? Who the fuck is that guy?
I know Phil Rowe. I don't know who the fuck he's fighting though.
No, the other guy. The other guy, 17 Co. What is going on?
17 Co. You called him 17. 17 Co. Bro, why does he look unproportional and shit? Look. Like legs. Look at his legs. What the fuck?
Bro, it looks like Charlie with a six-pack.
Anyways, yeah, the fact that Caitlin Ver, I guess, since you're not watching, yeah, I really don't even want to make predictions for this shit. This shit's fucking dog.
Guys, you let us know if you're watching this card, and then you tell us what happened, and you make a video with you breaking it down. Because if you think I'm going to spend my Saturday watching this pile of shit,
Yeah, this might be the worst fight night ever. I'm trying to think.
Dude,
this might be worse than the Macy Barber main event one. Where she popped
this should have been the main event for UFC Noche. No.
And then after this, we get Bone Fiend versus Brown, which I would say at least this is better. This is better, at least. It's not that much better. Still better. At least we get Adrian Yanez, Bueno Silva. At least we get some decent fights on this card,
Bro, they're still booking fights
They're
for
still
this?
booking for this. What the hell? This is in 2 weeks.
You know what Dana said about the White House card yesterday at the press conference?
What?
The White House card's June 14th, by the way. He said they're not going to start booking or looking at that card till February.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, though. I mean, fights got to play out, and you can't hold up other cards.
I would get that, but we're talking about Conor and John Jones. You need to have like 6 months notice to make those fights.
Nah, I think I think Conor gets to the fight better on a short notice, honestly.
The Qatar card, that is Arman and Hooker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they asked Dana yesterday because Alexander Topuria is fighting on that card, Ilya's brother. So Ilya will be there at that card.
Yeah.
So now they were asking Dana if they needed more security between Ilya and Arman. Are they going to have Arman and Ilya face off?
Oh, this card is stacked.
Oh,
What the fuck?
yeah, that's a really good card.
Yeah, this card's banging. Oh, he's fighting.
Dude, that
Oh,
is.
oh, he's got a good matchup too. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm
Lebekov.
saying. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, I like the Alex Perez fight. That's
How
a good
long has
one.
Alex Perez been ranked? Can we get out the rankings, bro? This guy's been fucking ranked forever, bro. Holy shit. Get him fuck out of here, bro. Honest. I used to like him, bro. He just sells. I'm sorry. And he's just fucking an injured fucking motherfucker. And he barely
Remember when
fights.
his shoulder popped out
Yeah.
against was it Royval? It was Royval.
I will say, when he did knock out Nicolau, that was clean. I will say that. Because
Yeah.
Nicolau is code. But, I don't know. We need to get Muhammad Makayev back in the UFC, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's Dana's got to get over that
Didn't
one.
Daniel
My
Marcos
opinion.
just fight?
Why is Daniel Marco still fighting?
Didn't he just
Why is he
fight?
still in the UFC? I'm pretty sure. Why is he still in the UFC,
What do you mean?
bro?
He's 17-1, nigga? What the fuck you talking about?
I hate him. No, I hate the way he fights, bro. And that stupid red hair.
Oh, yeah, he just fought Montel Jackson. Okay. He beat fucking Adrian Yanez. Fuck you mean why he's in the UFC?
Bro, Yanez is a sell artist. Let's be honest.
But anyways,
Ever since Rob Font fraud checked him, bro, he's a sell artist.
yeah, true. You're right. You're right. Oh yeah, they did this post about Mackenzie Dern right here. See this? Anyway, that's gonna do a glove talk
Bro,
episode 37.
I love that.
37. That's gonna do it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys thought about the Verna Dern fight, and if you guys thought Tom Aspinall, bitched out, or if you guys think you got Gane in a rematch. I got Gane in a rematch. That's all I gotta say. So that's gonna do it.
Tom, if you think that Ciryl Gane poked your eyes, wait till you fight John Jones.